Lagos State Police Command has warned against any form of protest or gathering. The police cited violent attacks on officers, men, formations, and innocent Nigerians at different parts of the metropolis. Public Relations Officer Muyiwa Adejobi, in a statement on Tuesday, also referred to the 24 hours curfew imposed by the state government. The order takes effect from 4 p.m. on Tuesday. Lagos State Police Command wishes to inform the general public that henceforth no protest or gathering or possession under whatever guise is permitted, Adejobi noted. He said all security agencies have deployed adequate personnel to take charge and enforce the curfew across the state. The command regretted the burning of Orile police station. The spokesman added that some of our policemen were critically injured and unconfirmed reports state that one of them is dead. It's crystal clear that the Endsars protest has been hijacked by hoodlums who want to run down the state. Adejobi declared that the police command will resist anarchy and unrest with all powers within the ambit of the law. And you guys cannot go for this so-called hoodlums. That is how they elevate these people. They will say hoodlums. Hoodlums are now more powerful than you. You cannot go after the hoodlums. Good and fine. Of course, everyone knows that this is just a ploy to get the protesters off the road. They have been trying it. They've been doing it before now. So this is not even the first time. This is not it's not really a surprise to most well-meaning Nigerians. Well, this is a loss to the Endsars movement. They've been winning the battles, but they are not strategic. They don't know that in war, when your enemy surrenders, it is an acknowledgement of your power and an appeal to you to spare its life. But when you continue to attack him despite its surrender, he knows you cannot save his life through surrender, but by turning back to fight. The excesses of the protesters has now made them their glory turned to shame. Police that dared not arrest any protesters at a time during the protests now have excuse to arrest people and claim they violated curfew. Anyone arrested now, rightly or wrongly, would be on his own. That's what someone is saying here. And do you believe that? Through talk, sir, SARS has been ended, so I see no reason to attack any policeman. God bless you. I have been saying it that they lost it since they don't know when to retreat, especially when the hoodlums have been making nonsense of your peaceful protest. I don't just understand. I don't know whether these people really reason. Hoodlums are taking over. Can't they arrest the hoodlums? Is that how it's been done in other districts? That is to tell you the is a failed state. We see how these protesters are being guided. How can, when police are there, if really the government is sincere, and that is why they have left all this the so-called bandits and whatever, they've given them opportunity to be able to try, because you'll be telling us that hoodlums will hijack. Who are the hoodlums that the police cannot take care of? We saw what's happening in other countries. Our Nigerian people are protesting there and police are guiding them. Why is it so? Is it not an excuse of, it buttresses the failure on their own part? Their people are just talking of hoodlums. What are we talking about? In other countries, because of these same shenanigans that a lot of people are believing in. In other places, they will tell you, oh, it does not apply there. But when these politicians want to quote a law that will suit them, they will not be referring to US, they will be referring to Canada and UK. How many times people protest even for a very long time? Do they even attack them? Do they even do anything? Do hoodlums go there and do whatever they want to do? The police, they will still get those hoodlums arrested just because they don't want the world to hear them. That is how it's always, they always end up. Some people will now be telling you that they lost the glory. Lost what? Then you that have not lost, then you continue. Everybody, they have tried their best. But those who are condemning them, you continue to live in that suffering. You continue in that suffering. That's just the way I see it. Everybody, any little thing, they will draw back. they will draw back. Those who are ready to do what they need to do, you will not still join them. When the government is not always sincere with their promises, how many, whatever they have promised, nothing. They will tell you they are going to do this, they are going to do that. They've always been saying, we are on top of the job, we are on top of the situation, we are on top of the situation, we are going to do this, we are going to do that. And meanwhile, another incident will happen. We have been seeing insecurity taking its full course in most of all these northern states. They will tell you, the government will come and tell you that we are on top of the situation. As they are saying that, the following day another thing will come. They will still repeat the same thing every day like that. That is how it's been rolling. They are on top of the situation. Of course, they are never on top of anything. Well, it's still the anomalies of the government that unleash their thugs on peaceful protesters to justify their killings of them. Jungle justice can't work this time around. The youth of this nation are more than 60% of the total population. Meet their demands instead of killing them and showing your barbarism in the whole world, showing your barbarism to the whole world, and that's it. To the whole world. This idea of a hoodlums have hijacked. I don't just understand. I don't know what it means. I don't know what the government is doing, or the police or the security people are doing. So change the narratives to make sure that things work well. You cannot get them arrested. Today alone, many lives of our youth have already been lost. Are we at war that such weapons are unleashed on the youth of this country? The excesses of this protest is just going higher than the brutality of the police that we are shouting against. Can you imagine a situation where over 200 cars were set ablaze by the so-called protesters in Abuja? How? Yesterday, I was on the road when a sick person was being taken to the hospital but could not pass through because of the total blockage, where people who pretend to be protesting were busy drinking and smoking with DJ playing music. They were playing music, and yet you are still saying that they are the ones that are causing problem. The reason why this country is not going to move forward is that the people they are not well informed. They are not well informed. Well, who are these hoodlums? Are they not Nigerians? Who made them hoodlums? Bad governance and corruption of the old cargoes that want to rule forever. This is arrant nonsense. The process and Occupy Nigeria must go on unabated. Fellow gallant Nigerian youth, we must carry on even in the face of this unnecessary suppression from the government. Okay, this is the problem we are having in this country. Let us all come out en masse and nothing will happen. I can read some people's comments on this story. Those saying what they don't understand should be the one to lead protest this time around. Okay, since the inception of this protest, from the inception of this protest, as a corrupt police officer, your pocket has dried up. Enter road today with police t-shirts on illegal duty. You will know there are two types of water in life. Okay, best decision from government. Let those who have ears hear. Okay, the process continues. Where is police looking for the hoodlums to hijack the protest? I think the CP lack power to stop peaceful protests. That has been the mentality of most of these people.